following portion of Ozarks Fox AM is sponsored by Mythical Wich.
Have you ever heard of a lore-worthy sandwich? Well, you're just about to. I have Brad with me right now. He is the owner, one of the owners anyway, of Mythical Wich. Good to see you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Tom.
Okay, what is so lore-worthy about your sandwiches here?
So, like anything we do, we always take the, normal, and I always sit there and think about what can I do to kick this up a notch? What can I do to make somebody want to come back to my restaurants? And so that's what makes these things legendary. They're big, the flavors are bold, and we've got, cool presentation for the product.
Oh, it looks beautiful, and every sandwich here looks like a meal. Before we get to the sandwiches, though, we don't want people to make the mistake that the only thing you can get here is a sandwich.
No, we have soups, we have salads, and we have breakfast as well. All-day breakfast. We do close, yes.
When you're open.
When we are open. When we are open.
You can get the breakfast. Let's go back to the sandwiches. Lore-worthy in the way they look, and I'm certain it's got to be in the way they taste. Yeah, tell me what we've got here in front of us.
Yeah, so this is our soul roll, we call it. And so it's kind of a Korean-inspired cheesesteak. So we've got ribeye steak that's shaved fine. We throw it on the flat top. We've got a Korean, like a gochujang marinade that's a little bit spicy and sweet. And then we've got our slaw on there. And it's really like a cheesesteak. It's got Provel cheese and, Omaja being from Missouri. And so it's a one-of-a-kind sandwich. I mean, you can't get that thing anywhere else, and it's one of our best sellers.
Well, and I could see why, because I'd be hard-pressed to say that's not a full meal and then some.
We have a lot of people that'll eat half now and then eat half for dinner. You can eat on it all day.
Okay, we're going to switch here, because now, although it's a sandwich of sorts, this leans a little more toward the breakfast you're talking about.
Yeah, it's our breakfast burrito, essentially. We call it the chupacabra. So, we kind of tried to play with the names, have some fun with some of the stuff that we did. But it's just we've got our championship-winning salsa in there. We've got eggs, bacon, cheese, hash browns, jalapenos,
full
onions,
breakfast.
Everything you need. Yeah, it's huge, you can tell. And that's also, in the morning, that's our best seller for sure as far as breakfast goes.
But if I come in at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I can still get it.
Absolutely, we'd love to make you one of those.
All right. Now explain this one. This is.
So our chicken sandwiches are fantastic. This is my favorite one. That's why I had to make it, because it's a little bit spicy.
Right.
So we've got a spicy chili garlic sauce on it. It's got some jalapenos, some onions, again, the Provel cheese, bacon, lettuce, tomato, onion, all the stuff that you need. And it's a really good spicy sandwich if you like it. If you're not into spicy, we do like a same version that's more like a bacon ranch.
Oh, okay.
So that if you don't want,
you can bring it down just a little bit.
Absolutely. And again, one of our best sellers, and it's actually my favorite sandwich on the menu.
Okay, now, of course, this is only 3 examples, but maybe a couple of other ideas, something a little different, because a sandwich is not just a sandwich when you come in here.
No, and one of the things I love to do is we've got a couple of different sandwiches. Our play on a peanut butter and jelly, and we also have a Monte Cristo that we kind of do French toast style. So we'll kind of take them and we'll dip them in the egg, put them on the flat top, and then kind of hit them with a little bit of powdered sugar at the end. So you get that sweet and savory aspect of the food, and I love both those sandwiches. We've got one that we call the day after, and it's meant to be the day after Thanksgiving. Okay. So it's got your whole Thanksgiving meal on there: turkey, stuffing, gravy. We make that panini style, let that thing run, and that's, a fantastic sandwich.
I'm beginning to understand the lore-worthy kind of thing. Now, we're right in downtown Branson, which is a little different. People tend to go out on the Strip a lot, but this is a great place for you to find some breakfast, some sandwiches. Explain where downtown you're located.
So we're down towards the landing, down on, on that end of the main street there before you get to the landing. And it's just right up the, down from some of the stuff that's up on Main Street, up from the landing, a short walk from anywhere if you're down here. Parking down there at the landing, you can walk right over here and get yourself a sandwich.
And this is nice because you're kind of in the middle of things, people walking by. It's a great place, whether you want breakfast or you want the sandwich, lore-worthy sandwiches. This is the place to stop. If people want more information about Mythical Wich, would like to, take a look at menus,
sure.
How do they find that?
You can find us at mythicalwich.com. And that's W-I-C-H, at the end for like sandwich. And then also on Facebook, you can find us, at Mythical Wich. We've got Facebook, Instagram, you can see all that. And you can see our menu, see our sandwiches, see everything we've got at both those.
Pretty simple.
Yep.
And it's the way to find, lore-worthy sandwiches and more. Mythical Wich.
The preceding portion of Ozarks Fox AM was sponsored by Mythical Wich.